Thank you very much, first of all, for inviting me today, and it's great to have so many people here. Over the summer, I had a huge number of letters in the petition as well, and I think I've now managed to write back to everybody who has written to me, but the strength of feeling just in this small area of Leeds West was overwhelming, and it's something that I feel strongly about. As has been said by other speakers, over 100,000 people have now signed the petition, and more than 40 members of Parliament have signed the early day motion, and those numbers are increasing all the time. I'm sorry that I'm not able to sign early day motions, but I hope that you know that my support is with you. On the 10th of December, the petition will be coming to Parliament, but also to 10 Downing Street to put pressure on the Prime Minister and politicians to take this issue seriously. And I've already written to the Foreign Secretary, William Hague, urging him to put pressure on the Indian government on this issue. One of the speakers has already said that justice is everyone's concern, and justice is something that everybody should have the right to. Justice and dignity for people wherever they live in the world and from whatever their religion they come from. And so, like you, I would urge the Indian government to stop the use of the death penalty and to treat everybody with the justice, dignity and respect that they are entitled to. And that's why I'm supporting this campaign and your petition, and I hope to be with you, some of you, on the 10th of December to present that petition in Parliament. So thank you again, but also thank you to the Sikh community in Leeds West for everything that you do locally as well, contributing to our community both through the temple but also in what you do every day, working in the city, contributing to family life and contributing to community life as well. I'm very privileged to have a Sikh population and a Sikh temple in my constituency, and I look forward to working with you on this issue but also in other issues in the future. Through the United Nations and through other institutions, the Convention Against Torture, which India says that they support but haven't ratified, we can put diplomatic pressure on countries to take those obligations seriously. That's partly what the United Nations was set up to do. So there's no way you can force a country to do something against their wishes, but you can put that pressure on. And in a world where information travels more freely, I think there is more pressure on countries to abide by international treaties, because you have the knowledge around the world where a country is mistreating people. So, you know, in short, we can't stop it directly, but we can put that pressure on, and that's what petitions like this, to show the strength of support. India, like other countries, cares about its reputation, and so we can put pressure on in that way. That countries will change over time because of the strength of public opinion, and because also the threat of being ostracised for your behaviour. So, you know, although, as I say, you can't send the Indian government to jail for breaking an international rule or code of conduct, you can put that pressure on, and the example of South Africa is a good one. And of course, you know, we always put pressure on countries to be more democratic and to give everybody not just the right to vote, but also freedom of expression and free press, etc. You know, and these sorts of petitions and early day motions are ways of both raising the profile of a particular issue, but also putting pressure on a government that what they do will be noticed by the rest of the world, by politicians, but also by people across the world. And so it's an issue about the reputation of a country, I think, as much as anything else. And, you know, going back to the example of South Africa, in the end it was their reputation and their economic position that meant it was not viable to be an apartheid, and not and they became a democracy and gave rights to their majority population. So, you know, a lot of this is done by pressure, which is why this petition is important, because it's not a case of forcing a country to do something it doesn't want to do. It's about putting pressure on them to do the right thing.